Hey everybody, welcome to the first preseason Alliance War the Odin Almighty is taking on. We did take a few wars off after that season ended to preserve our war rating while, at the same time getting our potion stock back up and our boost back up. It was a little just relieving to not have to fight in war for a few days. So anyway, I thought I'd test out the new format I'm working on and we'll get right into it here. We're facing the Hateful 3. We've faced these guys before. We actually recruited one of their members. So we'll get into the first fight here, and I'm actually taking in Sentry to this war. Now, I just want to make it very clear that, these guys aren't pushovers or anything, but they did have a few people missing, so we kind of knew we were going to win this war from the get-go, and I wanted to do some testing. And so I brought in Sentry, and you'll see me. This is going to be one. I don't think Sentry's that bad, actually, for Alliance War, but you're going to see me have one of the worst fights ever probably in my entire Alliance War career here. So yeah, it was pretty bad on Node 24, and it was mostly because I was doing some testing. I was much more confident in our ability to win, and I ended up spending quite a bit of items in order to do this test to see if Sentry could handle it, but he can't. But I think he'd be good for other stuff. So I'm doing a long fight in the first one to get some reality warps here. You can see I'm able to get to 40 hits, which is a good thing with Sentry, as long as you're just careful. And he actually gets the second reality warp, so that means I'm going to be entering in Node 24 with 4 reality warps, which is sort of what I was trying to do here. I saw right now there's a 4-star Medusa on the Node 24. So anyway, keep in mind, guys, when I'm this new format, I'm bound to have some mistakes inside. I'm still working on a system that is sort of idiot proof, that's going to make it so that I can't make a mistake. It's a more systematic approach to updating the statistics, but just bear with me here. This is why we're practicing. So anyway, this is a Nightcrawler. At first glance, it looks like the switch trick was not working, but of course it is working, guys. The people who are claiming that they're gonna patch this or something, like, I really doubt it. I would be quite surprised if they patched it. So anyway, it still works, don't worry. Look at that special one, it was quite powerful. Like, this is not Stark Spidey we're talking about, guys. This is somebody who has a guaranteed invulnerability at SIG 200, obviously, who has a much higher health pool, who has some other things like unblockable special. That was a pretty heavy special one. So I'm looking forward. At this point, I'm like, wow, I might actually be able to do this Node 24 even with a 5-star on there. I'm a little curious to see how it goes. I think actually, if it wasn't Medusa, that's just I need a void. So anyway, I got my kills updated. This is Node 24. Looks good to me so far as the overlays going. I got 2 fights in. I'm really debating here. I don't want to boost. This is pure testing, guys. I knew. Well, I didn't know for sure, but I felt like the test was worth it because, as you'll know, as you might have guessed, Blade and Stark Spider-Man are both on defense, and they are slaying it. I did not lose any defenders this war. We actually full stopped them. So I did attack twice into her there, and I've been seeing this happen on Reddit a little bit, people just getting tagged. I'm not sure if it's my fault or not. I'd love to not take the blame, but I'm sure it's also something to do with me. Anyway, I get tagged there, so I have to build up my combo again, which is super annoying because I was already, getting up there. And then I had to use a special 2 with not in the right state. So this fight is just not going well. I want to draw your attention to the next few special attacks. So I'm doing the heavy attack. I do the unblockable thing as the second hit, and it's unblockable, so it doesn't trigger her auto block. Very cool. That did actually happen. That was what was going on there. And now I'm in my heavy attack with 4 reality warps, and look at this damage. And I have perfect block right now. I get that parry. It was a little awkward there, but the thing is I have perfect block, so I can bait her heavy, no problem. And this damage is real. She is going down. I'm not proccing any buffs. A buffet is not a thing except for those evades right there. if she throws the special 2, and then I have to dodge this special 2 of hers if I'm gonna throw off my own special 2, and this is gonna be pretty gnarly. So watch this. I go in one hit, I get the unblockable, and that thing takes her down to 25%, and I'm not even at max damage. And think about all the other mistakes I made in here, and I don't think these mistakes are unique to Sentry. I would have made these with Stark Spider-Man. I'm just not very good versus Medusa. I really got to get better. But guys, yeah, it looked promising at first, but this is going to degrade substantially. I take a parry. I'm in the combo shield phase. Like 3/4 of the time I'm invulnerable, and that's the one time I'm not. So that's great. I'm proccing buffet. I get intercepted. Okay, it's all over. So at this point I was thinking, you know what, Sentry's, he's not the greatest, but you know, let's just go in with Iceman. He's decent for handling Medusas. This is just a 4-star. Rookie mistake. Got my new 5-star duped Iceman. Oh man, what could go wrong here, right? Oh well, buffet actually triggers off of ice armor. That's great. So I get these cold snaps on her. I'm actually thinking, oh, I just gotta bait her heavy, but oh, she's one of those champions that throws 5-hit combos. I've been noticing that a lot of champions nowadays are throwing 5-hit combos. They know that they got that block damage on you, and so I don't know how I feel about that. But anyway, she is not dropping. She is not going down. I can't get the heavy off in time because of limber. I get that. I do get a little detonation. She goes down again pretty low, but then she dexterities my entire special 1. Oh lord, then she launches a brutal special 2. You are about to watch me lose the entire attack bonus for this node, guys. It's not over yet. I'm using items. I'm giving Sentry another go. Okay, so it's not as bad as it looks either. I do have items expiring in my stash in a few days, and I didn't want to have to time it with the next war, so I said, screw it, guys. I had tons of potions expiring from the Halls of Healing, and they were just going to go away. I did want to spend those. I did want to keep my. I had this all worked out because I was going to heal up Iceman too, so it's a little awkward in the way I'm doing this, but in the way I'm keeping track of it. But the point is it was basically a free additional. I knew I was going to struggle again. I wanted to try one more time with Sentry, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to throw a boost on this time, just a little bit. What else do I need? And I knew I was pretty full on these science boosts here, so let's just, why not? Throw it on there, see what we got. Throw a special boost on there. Those things, I don't even know where I get them. I don't like using them, but I was like, you know what, I'll try this one more time. I got 5 reality warps now. Because when you die, I don't know how I got that 40. I must have gotten 40 hits or something. But anyway, you can actually, when you die, you can gain a reality warp just by healing back up. So I'm going in, intercepting machine. Just need to get to my special 1. And something goes bad. There we go. Okay, that's a decent special 1. Didn't get a lot of crits though. If you get like 2 crits, it's actually a pretty powerful special 1. But I didn't get the 2 crits. It's okay. I'm about to go into my heavy phase. Oh, but I get parried, and what do you know? She has. I have no. It's so hard to watch. It's so embarrassing. I get parried again. She gained that third fury like right away. Oh my god! I have to throw my special 2 with not the right phase. Sentry's just not. He's good. I think he's gonna be great for like power shield and stuff, and the immunity mini boss. But see, there's the indestructible kicking in. The only problem is just that I can't. Medusa is just so ruthless. She's so ruthless. Now, I'm working on it, guys. I'm gonna do my best to get a Void who will beat her. You still have to play well to beat her, but you don't have to think about so much when you're playing with Void. And also, I have potential plans for my Yondu. So, we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, the kill-death ratio for preseason is not starting off good. And I'm almost regretting showing this to the public. It was so bad. But I had a plan for Archangel, and the plan was just bleed her out. I know it's weird because she's not poison immune, but I've got deep wounds, and this is a 455 Archangel versus a 4-star, and I was pretty confident that I was going to be able to stack these bleeds up and let her go down. So I'm just sitting here baiting heavies basically. And I hate how many attacks she actually goes through before she baits the heavy. It's really annoying. Anyway, she goes down. Deep wounds helps a lot. You know, you're throwing a bleeds on and it takes off 1% of their health if you have more health than they do. And at that low percentage, you definitely do. So I heal up Iceman. This is actually, there's no fight happening here. That was just me going into the stash, counting how many items I had. And actually, I didn't get him as high as I wanted. But the rest of this war is, I mean, at this point, I already knew. We had already known we won. My Stark Spidey was on the Power Shield node, actually, that node. I'm not going to keep him there, but he slayed. It got like 5 kills or something. I don't know. That somebody actually like messaged in the war room like, "Hey, nice Stark Spidey on Power Shield." I was like, "Thanks, man. That's cool." I get parried by Ancient Venom. That's great. Super fun. This war is going horribly. I think also it's been a while. It's been like a week since I had like these high stress fights, and I just wasn't used to them. It's okay though. So I'm trying for some neurotoxins. Didn't get any luck. I know his chance to shrug off is reduced with every bleed, so that's why the parries are actually working. So that's kind of nice. And I figured, you know what? I'll probably get one here, and I do get the neurotoxin, and it's over. I'm actually just gonna do my best to bleed him out here. He's taken for, what is that? 100, 100, and 100, or is that 500? He's taken for 500. He's going down. So Agent Venom is down. Now, I told my officers I'm a little low on items because I used all those level 2 items, and someone comes in and does the power shield for me. It looked like it was an Iceman there. I'm not sure though, so we're gonna probably question mark that out later. But then I do end up going in for the poison node. I considered healing a lot, but actually, look at this. Oh my god, these are bad decisions I'm making. Bad decisions. But we had already won the war by the time I did this fight, I think. So, just needed to get it done, you know. So it was a Dormammu, and I knew it was going to be a Dormammu, and I was thinking, you know, my Iceman with the ice armor is going to have a pretty high block proficiency. I just got to make sure I don't trigger degen, which I'm getting a lot better at, but still not great at. Definitely not good at it on the boss node. So you can see so far I've gotten him up. Look at all these 8 hold snaps on him without triggering degen or frostbite, sorry. And I get the parry, I detonate those. I know he's gonna go unblockable for that special 2. I do it, I just block the second part of it, no problem. Still haven't triggered a degen, but there I go. I triggered a degen. I don't even know how there. Is that a dexterity? But yeah, I'm degenning now, but so is he, and it's a race to the end, and I end up winning that one. So I get 5 kills to 3 deaths. That's a terrible start for my preseason, but it'll be interesting to see. And what I'm really interested in seeing is this end screen every time. So you can see I took 12, 18, 24, 30, didn't do 35, did 37, and then didn't do the mini boss or the boss. I would have chosen Archangel for those fights. And oh, I should have grayed out the Archangel there. I think I will do that. I'll make that change so you'll see it correctly. But anyway, yeah, the gray fights I didn't do, and I spent 880 units worth of items on this. Obviously, I didn't spend any real units, but wow, it's amazing. Over the course of a season, that's going to add up. That is not including boosts. I don't want to include boosts because I can't figure out the value of them, but I think it's going to be something interesting towards the end of the season when we find out what our season total is. 'Cause we're 1-0 now for the preseason. I didn't put the yeah, I'll put the data down at the bottom too, the victory stuff, who we faced and everything. I forgot that too, so you'll see it correctly. The hateful 3, oh man, I don't know how to say their name. 5 and 3 kill death ratio. Sentry got his feet wet in Alliance War. I wouldn't say that's the last of Sentry, but I might be doing something else next war. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I definitely need to consider taking a different path temporarily because I really want to boost my defense. I want the Iceman on defense. I want the Stark Spidey on defense. I want the Blade on defense. I want people to tremble when they see my defenders. My defense is so weak apart from them, and it's a little weird because I have all these 455 characters sitting around and a lot of them don't do anything because I take 4 stars to Lion's Quest. It's a shame to just have all these 455s laying around not doing anything, so I'd love to throw them on defense if possible. So anyway, guys, long war, long commentary. Sorry about that. Let me know what you thought about this, the graphics in a real war setting. You know, any critiques are welcome. I know somebody said that the profile pictures looked a little small. I do agree. Don't see huge room for making them bigger at the moment, so just bear with me for temporarily, or maybe for the whole season. We'll see. If anyone else wants to share that complaint, let me know. But yeah, we'll leave it at that, guys. Take care.